Notice here I'm using the box jaws to grab the blade blank, and I put the box jaws on the edge of the anvil. This allows airspace underneath the spine of the knife. I can tap the bottom edge of the knife blade or spine area to create an arc, which is what they call attitude in a knife. This is a very easy way to pull this off, very, very controllable. Early on in the video I showed you these pieces of metal and they weren't exactly cut at a square line or square to the bar. This is the reason why. It just makes life a little easier to create the point and the belly of the blade when that bevel is, or the piece of metal is cut on a bit of a bias. You can see here that that point gets pushed in there pretty rapidly, obviously creating a blade shape with fewer blows of the hammer. For this particular step I'm using what they call a Japanese style forging hammer. What it is a very forward weighted hammer, long snout on it. Just delivers a lot of energy in a small area, about a 1-inch square rounded or semi-arced face. It just does a really, really good job of forging bevels on a blade. It just moves metal very quickly. You don't absolutely have to have one of these hammers. It's the right tool for that particular job. Makes life a little easier. To start the stick tang project, I take the end of the bar, heat it up, and hold it at a 30-degree angle to the corner or edge of the anvil, holding the hammer at the same angle from above it. When I strike the hammer blows, it's a pinching action. This pushes that metal out fast and furious, and also establishes the shoulders for the guard later on in the project, of course, but this drags out that tang area of the knife very, very quickly. Here I'm taking the larger faced hammer and flattening out the bevels of the blade. Again, smoothing out some of the marks that the Japanese hammer leaves in there, creating a larger, flatter bevel. Here you see the tang has been stretched out sufficiently. What I'm doing is tapering it. It's at its very thickest up near the guard area. From there back it gets thinner, not only height-wise but thickness. Here, this last forging session, you see I'm just refining the edge, establishing a flat on the bottom in the ricasso area, and just basically straightening it out, making sure the attitude is where I need it to be, it's distal tapered from front to rear, and that the edge is nice and appropriately shaped for the grinder.